You can see from this that there's perhaps one or two Ebodies in this row. Okay, down there is just a 70 Challenger RT, and I think one or two, but the main bulk of them are over here. This at one time was nice gravel, you'll see from the pictures. And it will be again this year now that everyone's back in school. All right. Challenger. This used to be a 70 Challenger RTSE because the owner has the fender tag still. And another Challenger. This one was also a 70 Challenger RT. Another 71 Challenger. 72 Challenger. But you can see from this that there's perhaps one or two Ebodies in this row. Like here's another 70 Challenger, 71 maybe. No, this is a 70 because Seth told me it was. Behind it though is a 71. Right there. Challenger. Cuda. 72 Cuda from the looks of it. Disc brake car. Show you a few from over here. Oop. More Ebodies, another 70 really rough Barracuda. This is cool. It's actually a 7440 car that someone put some like 72 style stripes on it, which was really cool. Another 70. A few more 70s. And really that's it for the Ebodies. Nothing too crazy, just 20 or 30 total on the property. But there's those over by Seth too. Right, Seth? Wave. There he is. All right, now we're going up to the Ebodies, or the few that are up here. They're all like 340 cars. This was, I think, my very first drone video I've ever shot that was going to be used for production. I did a few test ones locally, but I think this one of the Ebodies was the very first one I ever did where I went out to actually try and use my drone to get some good video of these cars because I knew that it was going to be such a cool situation and unique all to itself. And it definitely did reach that point. I mean, I know I was extremely nervous. You'll see me actually in the video. I'm at the far end of this row of cars, right next to a dumpster, because I didn't want to be too much in view. But this just gives you an idea of the E-bodies that were in this area. You can kind of see where the gravel was laid out. You'll see it in the pictures in a second. This actually was really well kept when I was there in 2021. But then things just got busy, and the owner, used to be his farm field, and they turned it into car storage because all these cars were rescued from R&R salvage, and they actually used to sit a little bit further forward. But what they did was they laid the gravel behind the cars, cleared it out, and then they just moved the cars and started separating them out. That's why like the A bodies are for the most part up in their own section up to, I guess you could say, the north on this row. There's a few others across, but they're still getting used to sorting them all out. There's a lot more gravel that's planned for this area to keep on sorting. You'll see that they got most of the B bodies separated in a future video where it's like 68 through 70 stuff's in the middle with a few E bodies. There's a lot of stuff to the south that are like 71 through 74 B bodies. But for the most part, this is a good chunk of the E-bodies that have been rescued from R&R salvage in Missouri. many years ago. They were actually on their way to get crushed when the owner saved them. And because he has a wide variety of cars that they're restoring, they're pulling parts off of these cars for the car that are in their restoration shop. Probably a few of them will be saved as future projects, but like he has Hemi cars, he has six pack cars. They have a lot of other stuff that is their main focus right now. So when they get to the point where they need stuff or they don't need it anymore, they'll probably start selling some stuff off, or might start selling some stuff here soon, so that it doesn't rust away completely. Like there's a few RTs in here, and then a few, like I said, there's that one 440 Cuda that probably should be saved here sooner rather than later. But a lot of it was parted out a long time ago. So it's really neat, especially playing with the drone. You'll see me there on the left. I had a blast. This being my first time, I think I did some good video. You guys let me know what you think. Of course, there'll be more coming up here in the future. But this is just from 2021 when I was there. You can see how clean the gravel is at that time and how nicely organized the cars were all placed and lined up. They still are, but now with the growth, it's a little bit more difficult to see them. When I go back there again, probably in December, I hope to really get a good idea of what's going on. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video of all the Ebodies in a row out in my friend's farmer's field. Or at least it used to be a farm field that they converted and are trying to turn into car storage. But I thought it'd be appropriate to finish the video in front of my Ebody and, Old Blue over here. Just hit 262,000 miles a little bit ago. I'm going to probably hit 263 on my way to the Belvedere Mopar happening, which is happening tomorrow. So by the time you see this, it'll be all done. But hopefully I saw some of you guys there. After that, I don't think I have anything coming up until Roadkill Nights. So going to be a quiet few weeks, other than some other smaller shenanigans that aren't as public. But definitely it's been a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of traveling the last 5-6 weeks. But now that the weather turned nice for a few days, I did a little bit on the green car. Not really anything that you can see. I got to clean up over there still and go through and figure out how to clean the injectors on the blue car, because looking at the spark plugs over here, they're a little toasty in a few spots. So it's going to be an interesting few weeks. But if you guys have any comments or questions, leave me a comment in the description below or any of my social media. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Monday when, every Monday, new video drops. Talk to y'all soon. Stay safe.